The entire shop system is based on a working LPR camera. So this is where we're going to see how to add an LPR camera into our system. So of course we are going to go into the LPR camera menu, and we have the ability to choose the parking lot, to which parking lot we are going to add the camera. So we can see that right now we don't have any camera inside, and all we have to do is to add LPR camera to parking lot number 1. Okay, first of all we're going to give our camera a name, so let's call it local camera, because this camera is going to be added locally. Of course you can choose whatever name you want. We have a certain two different ways to add a camera. We can add it via IP address. Of course this IP can be remote IP address if you have a fixed IP address, or we can add it via a domain, means the DNS, so you don't have to have a fixed IP. So in our case we're going to use an existing camera, so let's give it the IP address. The IP address of our camera is 0178. We need to provide the HTTP port and the RTSP port. The rest of the ports are also needed. You need to forward the ports in case you're using a remote camera, but the rest of the ports that you're going to forward, they're automatically being added from the camera, so no need to put them here in this level of creating a camera. In the near future we won't be needed to even add the RTSP port. This will also be taken automatically from the camera, and also the long polling is taken automatically. The next thing is to put the camera's password. Let's hope I got it right. And we choose the direction of the camera, if it's located in an entrance to a parking lot, in an exit, or in both directions. It means that one camera, that the entrance and the exit are in the same lane, so the camera captures both lanes. And we are pressing save changes, and immediately we can see that the heart is green. It means that we have a communication to our camera. So we can press live video to make sure that we get live video from the camera. We get it, very good. And from here we can also open a gate. If you want to manually open a gate, we can do it from here. And we can also press a button that's called restore events. What is restore events? When the camera gets all of the readings, all of the plate readings, they are stored on the camera. Okay, and then they are synchronized into the shop system live. But what happens if your computer went offline for an hour or a day or something like this, or maybe the computer was offline or turned off? So then when you turn on the computer back on and the communication to the camera is restored, you can press restore events, and then you will get all of the information from the camera straight into the shop system as if it wasn't offline at all. Replace camera, this is something that we will use in case that we have a new camera. Okay, we installed a new camera, we give the new camera, of course, the same details, okay, the same username, the same password, the same IP address. Then we press replace camera. What will happen is that all of the database that we have on the shop system will automatically be synchronized into the database with the user permissions and everything.